and brought to you by Sprite. It's the 2K pregame show.
Hey everybody, welcome to 2K Sports. Well, a few games under our belts now. We get a feel for how this season is going. Along with Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. Tonight, it'll be the Phoenix Suns going up against the Boston Celtics in Boston. Taking a look at the Celtics, they've stumbled a little bit early in the season here, but trying to get the right pieces in place. They're not the team they thought they'd be, at least not yet. Hey Shaq, the Suns kind of snuck up on some people last season. They can't do that again, can they?
I think they can. You know why, Ernie? Because they are loaded with talent. And having great talent is all that matters. They don't have a lot of big-name players. Whoopie freaking do. They got the talent, and they got Gerald Skywalker Green.
But here's my point, Shaq. They snuck up on people, but now everybody knows. So now they can't sneak up on anybody. You follow?
No, I don't follow. Whatever, Ernie. Smarty.
That's it for now. We'll see you later. Thanks for tuning in, I think.
Broadcasting live, 2K Sports presents the NBA. It's Monday night. This is Kevin Harlan here with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. Doris Burkhalter reports tonight from the sidelines. We have an interconference showdown here in Boston where the Celtics will square off. And going against Phoenix, their first meeting of the season. They took the loss in this East versus West matchup during the regular season last year, dropping both games.
Well, it's their only look at this team all season for these fans, Kevin, with the interconference matchup that we have.
So Phoenix will get the first possession. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. PJ Tucker is out there with Markieff Morris. Then there's Brandon Knight. Then there's Bledsoe. And it's Len in at the 5 spot. Steve talking about these interconference matchups. You just don't see these teams all that much. You're not familiar with the rosters as much. And they only get together, as Steve was saying, Clark, just twice a year.
And being the first meeting of that 2-game series you just talked about, the pressure is usually more on the home team to get the job done and not set yourself up to get swept when you visit their place later on.
That's good from Bledsoe.
Well, you learn a lot about a player from the way he responds to adversity. And Eric Bledsoe, a player with tremendous potential, had to back up John Wall at Kentucky. Then he had to back up Chris Paul with the Clippers. You know, rather than get frustrated, he really made the most of those learning experiences, and now it's paying off.
Now here's Bass. No one near Turner as he lets it go. That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go. And Tucker kicks to Morris. Knight against Bradley. And there's Knight. That's good on the assist by Bledsoe. Knight's got his first basket.
And the layup just gift-wrapped right there. I mean, he had a clear path to the basket.
Zeller setting the pick for Smart. Pass to Bradley. 13 feet away. No good off the back of the rim. And so the first quarter is in the books. Suns lead by 4. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment.
Coming up Sunday, November 23rd, Chris Paul and the Los Angeles Clippers take on Marc Gasol and the Memphis Grizzlies. It's Western Conference action. You don't want to miss it.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
And they've done a nice job here offensively to establish a rhythm and a pace to this game.
And I like that they're finding ways to score, playing well here, Steve.
The skilled front court of Jared Sullinger and Kelly Olynyk. Isaiah Thomas out there with Jay Crowder. And it's Jerebko in at the 3. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. And so here's Phoenix. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
And I thought, guys, they were the beneficiary of what was some lackluster defense being played against them.
I agree with you. I mean, it was really shocking how many free runs to the hoop they got.
Right, the pass to Warren. 5 to shoot. Bledsoe for 3. Good on the shot. Bledsoe's got 5. Here's Boston now. It's a 5-point game. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
Well, they heaved up a lot of ill-advised three-pointers in that loss. Guys, they were way too trigger-happy from downtown.
Yeah, and that's not the area on the court where you want to be forcing shots from. Heck, you were a great three-point shooter, and you know that, Steve.
Yeah, I mean, it comes and goes, but you can't just rely on that when things aren't going your way.
It's up a 3. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And the first half ends in a close one. The Suns on top. They're up by 3. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. Eric Bledsoe really making a difference here.
I think this is the kind of quality performance we expect to see from him. He's always setting the bar high for himself, and sometimes I think we just kind of get numb to how good he really is.
You know, Steve, I think it's doubly difficult to keep up the level of play he does when you know you're the focal point of the other team's defense. To be able to play like he has when you have a reputation of being the guy, that's impressive.
And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. They've got P.J. Tucker. Brandon Knight is out there at Bledsoe. Then it's Alex Len, and it's Morris in at the force line. No good from Bledsoe. Boston trailing. 26 seconds left to play in the third. Zeller dishes to Turner. Here's Smart. Outside Bradley. And that misses. That would have put him up. Knight for 3. No luck. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Suns lead by 1. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports.
On tap this Wednesday, November 19th, Tim Duncan and the San Antonio Spurs take on LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Hoops action.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Well, it had to be this play, don't you think? Yeah,
Sure.
This is just a phenomenal pass. Made the defense look like they had no idea what was going on.
What precision with that pass.
Beautiful.
The skilled front court of Jared Sullinger and Kelly Olynyk. Thomas is out there with Jay Crowder. And it's Turner in at small forward. That's the Boston 5.
Huge points.
That's beyond huge, Steve. I mean, they needed that bucket desperately.
Thomas against Knight. Thomas kicks to Olynyk. Back to Thomas to tie it up. Kept alive. Sullinger. Now, here is Knight. Puts up the baby hook. Good!
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
So, guys, it comes down to this.
Time, Kevin, for the stars to shine.
Thomas goes in. Money! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Well, the drive to the bucket was nice, but how about the finger roll finish? Beautiful. Boy, a 3 here would be huge.
Yeah, a chance to tie it up and make it even with the game on the line.
Yeah, and there's been zero effort defensively by both these clubs tonight.
And don't let that high score fool you. I mean, it's a product of poor defense more than great offense.
And Tucker kicks tonight. And there's the pass to Morris. From downtown. Connects from downtown. Heaves it up. No good. So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. Clark, it was anybody's game right to the very end.
Yeah, it was. The coach is happy with the outcome. This team kept their emotions in check and got it done.
Well, it's time to say so long. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew thanking you for tuning in. Now it's time to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Brandon Knight.